Recently, I have been doing these smaller challenge runs in Monster Hunter called Deathless Gauntlets. I basically pick something similar about a group of monsters and then try to hunt them in a row without dying. For example, every 8-star level 5 strength tempered monsters in Wilds. Yes, that was done before 9-star. Or every underwater monster in 3U. But all the gauntlets I kept doing were too easy to say the least. So I tried to come up with a gauntlet that would be an actual challenge. I decided why not make a gauntlet with all of the most fearsome monsters in all of Monster Hunter. The Black Dragons. The Black Dragons are known to be some of the hardest monsters within all of Monster Hunter. They have tons of health, pretty much 2-shot every build, and some of them have 30-minute timers. So these guys were perfect for my next gauntlet. There are a total of 5 Black Dragons within the main Monster Hunter series, and they are Fatalis, Crimson Fatalis, White Fatalis, Alatreon, and Dire Miralis. No, Safajiva is not a Black Dragon, he is just really strong. And also, no, Zoshia is not a Black Dragon, as it is a construct. Although Alatreon and Dire Miralis are only Black Dragons because people mistook them for Fatalis because they didn't know what Fatalis looked like, but that's besides the point. If you want to catch my next Deathless Gauntlet live, go follow my Twitch channel. Anyways, let's go over the rules. If I die or cart or in world get Palico revived, then I have to restart from the very first Black Dragon. I can only hunt 1 Black Dragon per game. I made this rule due to being able to hunt 4 out of the 5 Black Dragons in GU. So to spice it up, I have to hunt 5 Black Dragons in 5 different games. This also makes routing more interesting, which I will go over later. I have to use a different weapon in each game. All Black Dragons are G and Master rank. And the last very specific rule is I cannot use Adept or Valor style in GU. Let's talk about routing, as there are a couple of different possibilities for the route in this run. I wouldn't say there is necessarily an easy route, but there is definitely an easier route than what I picked. I decided to do the content route, because why not? First is obviously Dire Miralis in 3U, as that's the only game he is in. I chose to do Fatalis in World, Alatreon in GU, White Fatalis in Freedom Unite, and lastly, Crimson Fatalis in 4U. Yeah, definitely not the easiest route, but 4U Crimson Fatalis is awesome, and Freedom Unite White Fatalis is something to say the least. Now before we get into the run, a little backstory. For most attempts, the order I had the Black Dragons in were what I thought can kill me the quickest, to what one can kill me slightly slower. The main order ended up being Crimson Fatalis, White Fatalis, Alatreon, Fatalis, Dire Miralis. However, in the run prior to the one you are about to watch, I made it all the way to World Fatalis and unfortunately died. I didn't fight Fatalis and Dire Miralis much in the attempts, as they were the fights I am the best at out of all these guys, which is why they are at the bottom. So I decided to shuffle up the order so I can practice Dire Miralis and Fatalis, just so this doesn't happen again. And let's just say this was not a practice run after all. First up was Dire Miralis. My favorite monster, which is probably the reason as to why he never carded me a single time in this entire challenge. I ended up using Hammer for Dire, as I like using it underwater. Dire Miralis is a fairly easy monster, to be honest. When he is in water, just go for the chest, as it's really easy to reach, just watch out for when he flops down. When he is out of water, just stand right under him and continuously hit his crotch. There are only 2 moves you need to be concerned about when doing this, and that is his flop down, which you can avoid by going through the gap in his leg. And the second one is his tail slam, which you should be fine if you're standing right in front of him. The hardest part about this quest is hitting a Dragonator, as they are very small. And most times I hunt Dire, I don't even bother with them. While Dire may look simple, it is still very easy for him to kill me. All it takes is getting hit by a meteor and then him crawling on top of me.
Because I've heard people have like mixed like thoughts on their like theories so far. You know, as bad as it was to lose that run, the good thing is I know I can do this now. I Deathless Crimson 2 times. I've Deathless Alatreon 3 times. I Deathless White Fatalis in 40 minutes. What happened? I beat Fatalis. We're on Dire now. I definitely did not die to a fireball while on the Gatling gun. That would be silly. This is the end of the run. In 2 minutes, the, you know, live split, like, glitched. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, but I was timing out. That run was so shit. That run was cursed to begin with. I did so terribly phase 1. I at least got the horn break. Oh, a hand break. And his stupid ass corner stall was so dumb. Yeah, we know it's doable. It's just doing it now. Did I prefer the 3DS over the Wii U? Talking about actually playing on, or like the port itself? Actually playing on Wii U. 1,000,000,000%. I hate the DS controls. I love the DS as a console for playing Monster. It's not it. Did not like playing 4U on that thing. I would have loved if 4U had a Wii U port. Oh, my blue sharpness. I just sharpen right in front of him. See, who else would let me do that? Besides, like, White Fatalis, if I get lucky. Another curl? Damn. This is actually such good RNG. And I whiffed that. Wait, I'm not hitting him there? Dyer's also so chill because he has a period in his fight where he just does not give a shit about you. Is that... Wait, is he... That did not hit. I tried to hit him when he was down. That was stupid. I'm gonna wait for it to cut back. Oh wow. Wouldn't it be nice to have a Dragonator right now? Nah, I don't need them. He's white. That is true. I am white. Sharpness. I have quite a few blind spots. What makes you say that? When he's on land, you literally just stand under him, and then if he does his tail move, back up a little to make sure you don't get hit by the tail, or he'll slam down on you. Those are the only real big threats when you're standing below him. And then when he's about to fall on you, just go through his leg gap, and then you're fine. But yeah, if he hits you with his flop down and then he starts crawling, he can do some serious damage. But that's why I saved Dyer for last, because he's definitely the easiest. break his arm before he goes on land. That's definitely not happening. Unless, no. Unless, no. Holy shit, that was pretty fast with no Dragonators. 23 minutes?
Next up on my list is World Fatalis, who I would say is the monster I am the second best at on this list. However, he can kill you extremely fast, and can get very unlucky sometimes. I decided to hunt him with Insect Glaive, as I really like the Glaive matchup against Fatalis. The first thing you have to be very careful of in this fight are the two moves that pretty much one-shot you. Those being the Fireball that he follows up with a Flying Swoop, and his 360 Fire Breath spin in Phase 3. His Cone Breath move is another thing you have to be very careful about, as if you aren't positioned well, he can get a very easy kill. If you are far away from him and need to run towards him, it is smart to be cautious of where the pillars are to hide behind, in case he does a Cone Breath when you aren't near him. If you are near him when he does a Cone Breath, then it becomes the best move for me, as you can get a lot of head damage in. Breaking Fatalis' head is very crucial in World, as if you don't do it before Phase 3, he becomes Blue Flame Fatalis, and all of his fire attacks become stronger. This definitely wasn't my best performance against World Fatalis, as I made quite a few mistakes, but it was good enough, which is all that matters.
Do the one turn shoot. Get this. Do this before I turn him again. Turn him again. Shoot him. What I'm about to say is not crazy at all. But it's crazy that I play better when I have nothing to lose. Honestly, maybe I should put White Fatalis second to last. Then make Alatreon second, World Fatalis. Because, I mean, there's not really... The only thing stressful in that quest is him perching with no dashers. That shit's scary as fuck. It's really bad, because when I'm nervous about dying, I try to play passively, but that's, like, so bad to do. Even for staying alive. Like, I was not playing Fatalis Phase 1 like I normally play last round. And the Alatreon, too. Is it Deathwit? Yeah. I feel like you can't really think about, well, I'm not dead, so I'm doing good, because in actuality, that's not the case. Are you serious? Am I doing enough damage? Yeah. It's, am I doing enough damage, and will I die in the next 2 seconds? Or will the Alatreon stay in the lava for 50 minutes? I don't like this. He's shoving me in a locker. Fuck. Okay. Why do all these guys have like their favorite places? Like this Edge is this Fatalis' favorite place. White Fatalis' favorite place is his perch. Crimson's Fatalis' favorite place is his little fucking corner. What the fuck is up with these guys? Stop moving me in front of your leg. Why do you go in the air just to come back down? What the fuck was that? And every weapon's viable for old Fatalis at least. Nice. Wow, much better. In 5th and 6th gen games, you don't even need to worry about that. What's viable or not, because every weapon's good. The only people who say weapons are not good in like current Monster Hunter games are like speedrunners. That's like, this weapon is like a minute behind every other weapon. Therefore, it's bad. What the fuck is my Clutch Claw doing? Honestly, for some reason, I feel like most people complain about his cone move more than his what move he just did, like when he spins around. That move is just a stupid amount of damage. It's actually his scariest move. And you have to be either clawed onto him or under his armpit, and if you're not, then you gotta dive it or you're fucked. I'm so aggro there. He's like, don't you dare touch that Dragonator. I don't want to hear that ass song. That dumbass song. No, he's running away. Oh shit, get up, get up, get up. Die. You're gonna listen to Proof of a Hero and you're gonna like it. I'm gonna start running this way because I feel like you're definitely gonna fly. Which way? Yep. Boom. Even though I was kind of close to timing out, way better than last time. That's for sure.
The monster that ended up being right smack in the middle of this run was none other than 4U Crimson Fatalis, who is definitely the hardest monster in this list, and I was honestly expecting the run to end here, as this monster can kill you insanely fast. If you've never seen 4U G-Rank Crimson Fatalis, he is actually very different from the Crimson Fatalis you fight in GU, and a lot harder. I decided to hunt Crimson Fatalis with my beloved Switch Axe. Now let's go over why this thing is hard. First off, Ingle Isle sucks major ass. There are tons of lava on this map, not to mention a big chunk of the map constantly goes up and down. So 1 second the map will be completely flat, then the monster will bang on the ground a bit, and now there is a giant crater. This is very annoying to deal with, as you have to constantly go from a flat map to a giant hole in the ground. That makes it so you have to climb a ledge to get out of, which can make for some very unsafe circumstances. Also, the monster can just go out of bounds whenever it feels like. Now let's talk about Crimson Fatalis himself. For starters, he does insane amounts of dot damage with his Heat Wave attack. That just melts your health bar. He also will apply fire to his feet, and if he touches you with his feet, you will get Fire Blight. If you aren't careful about these two things alone, you can just die without realizing it. He can also proc Blast Blight on you with his punch. His most deadly moves are his Fire Breath on all fours, his Meteors, the big Fireball that gets followed up by a Flying Swoop, and his Crawl. His Crawl is very deadly if you get hit by his front foot, because if he continues to crawl, he will hit you again, resulting in your death. If he starts crawling and you are likely going to get hit with it, you should tank the back leg hit, as it does way less damage than his front leg and face. Also, when he crawls, Spiral Flames will start to go across the map. They don't do much damage, but they can get annoying, although they can save you sometimes, believe it or not. It is very important that you know how many meteors drop depending on the motion he does. If he steps forward and does a simple bite looking animation, that means 4 meteors are about to fall. If he steps forward and does a loud roar and moves his neck right to left, this means 7 meteors are about to fall. This is important to know if you want to sheath or reposition yourself safely. He will sometimes curl up, and this means a lot of meteors are about to fall. But you don't need to know the exact number because you can just stand directly below him and be fine. This move is very good for me, as you can get a lot of DPS off when he does this. The best way to not die in this fight is sticking to his right knee and hoping that he continues to spam meteors. Also, in the very beginning of this fight, I farcast right away to grab supplies.
Tarzan. I feel like no matter where you stand, you get hit by something. But it's actually the actual breath itself, or his hands or leg. What? You can do it. I believe in you. He can't do it. Don't believe in him. Appreciate the messages. I mean, if I were to hitless it, I would just sheath and jump out of the way. Zoshia made me go insane. If I had to hitless this guy, I would actually fucking die. I think I would actually explode. Required Yeah, some people run Fortify. But some do require you getting hit too for heroics. I know some Fatalis speedruns where they, like old gen Fatalis speedruns, they'll intentionally get hit by the knee to get in heroics range. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good to go. And then this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're good. And then this is the 7 one again, because he stepped forward and then reached his neck out. And then I interrupted it, so no soap. Oh, that was good. But getting to that spot's kind of weird. Shit. An amount yet? No, he's not wanting me to get one. Bro, sharpening in this quest is fucked. Actually, I kind of know what to do if he's not flying. Run very far away, get him to heat wave, or get him to fly. And then sharpen. Heat wave, nice. Thank you for saving me. Although I'd be fine if you didn't push me, but... It's the 7... Never mind, it's the 2, because I canceled him. Fuck you. I say how many meteors there are. I guess I mounted off that? So I'm expecting to mount off that. He's gonna fall in such a weird angle, isn't he? Oh, nope. Maybe this head breaks. Oh wait, did I already break that? I did not see that. Get me the fuck out of here. I did not like that at all. Couldn't discharge because of that. She's a little sad. No, don't do that. Sorry, he's first. Dyer was first, but yeah, that's why he's second. Dyer's off screen though, so let's see him. Boom, baby. I'm actually getting really good at this fight. Holy shit.
With the biggest threat out of the way, it's time to move to GU and hunt in an Alatreon. For this fight, I use Sword and Shield as I like to use Round Force. Unfortunately, you fight Alatreon and Ingo Isles in GU, so I am still stuck in this hell of a map. The big lava geysers that pop out of the ground are a big problem as they do so much damage. Alatreon himself is a little annoying to solo in GU, I won't lie. He constantly runs around and goes out of bounds. While I wouldn't say he is super difficult in this game, he can still kill you fairly quickly, and has a couple of quick follow-up moves to deliver the final blow to you. Things to be careful about in this fight are his run, as he can sometimes cut you off with it, his fast punching move that does sizable damage and dragon blights you, his lightning slam that can cause you to get tremored, and lastly, getting snowmanned. The moves that allow me to deal good DPS are when he spawns multiple lightning strikes, and when he shoots the fireball that explodes, because after both these moves, Alatreon will leave his head lowered for a few seconds, leading me to get good amounts of head damage in. The way this quest started was so scary.
I could do this run in like under 3 hours. Is pretty crazy. Not a good... Back up I go, back up I go, back up I go. Alright, time for Alatreon. Where the fuck is he? Bro is charging in. Oh yeah. Perfect horn spot. Okay, can we fucking chill, bro? What? Why is there so much hostility, man? He's so hostile. For no reason. What the fuck did I do? Oh, so close to round force. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game. Okay, I gotta do over. Thank you, Alatreon. You're so nice. Up. The oil on his face. Holy shit. Nice. Do not know how I'm alive at all. Why do I keep on overrunning his head? No, fuck. What is that? Actually, what is that? Nice. Pretty early mount. That didn't hit me. Oh, he really had to do that. I have to sharpen though. Well, looks like I'm not sharpening anytime soon. Holy... What the fuck even was that? I'm disappointed in myself. Holy moly. Boom. And then there was one. You know what? No matter what happens, PB.
Now that I have hunted the 4th Black Dragon, it's time to move on to the last Black Dragon. Freedom Unite White Fatalis. White Fatalis in Freedom Unite is pretty much an endurance test when playing solo. He is the monster that I am most likely to time out to on this list, because he stalls a lot and armor mode. I am doing the event quest, as the normal quest requires you to repel White Fatalis 3 times before killing it, whereas the event quest makes it so you don't repel him, you have to kill him in one hunt. I am also using dual blades, as Demon Dancing is very good for this fight. The 2 main moves you have to watch out for are the lightning strikes and his flying swoop move, as they both deal a lot of damage. The lightning strikes aren't even that bad outside of him perching, because there is a safe spot. For a majority of this fight before armor mode activates, you pretty much just wait for Fatalis to summon the lightning. You can tell he is doing this by him walking forward and doing a simple bite looking animation. After he fully extends his right leg and hand out is when you can go right up to his knee and demon dance it. You are pretty much always safe from lightning under his right leg, but it is important that you wait for his hand to fully extend out, as it has an awful hitbox that will hit you even if it doesn't look like it will. When he flies, you have to be ready for when he lands again, as it will be a good opportunity to demon dance his face, which does big damage. When he perches on the top of the tower, he will summon a bunch of lightning. The safest spot during this is at the bottom right of the map in this little corner. If the white indicator of lightning is under you, dive and you will be safe. It is scary doing this when your dash juice runs out, as you have to quickly run then dive right after, as you can't hold run because you will likely run out of stamina. Also, this lightning one-shots. White Fatalis really loves perching, and this leads him to stall a lot. Time to explain what the hell is armor mode. Armor mode is this wonderful thing White Fatalis has that basically lowers all hit zone values drastically. You can tell he enters armor mode by bonking off him even at purple sharpness. Armor mode makes your weapons into toothpicks, and this is why you bring a bunch of barrel bombs, and materials to make more barrel bombs. You also want to run the bomber skill and eat for feline gunpowder to further increase your barrel bomb damage. It is very crucial you get off most, if not all, barrel bombs, because even if you miss one, that is a major setback. The safest way to get bombs off are after a perch when he is coming down, or plant the bombs at the part of his tail that is curved. You see, old gen Fatalises have to turn before using a move, and if you're at Fatalis' tail, he will have to turn twice, meaning you have enough time to plant bombs before he attacks you. This will also make it so the bombs line up with his chest. Armor mode does have a limit. He enters it around 50% HP and leaves it around 20% HP. You can tell armor mode is gone by not bouncing off him with purple sharpness. Once you're out of barrel bombs, just spam demon dance at his knee again. While this fight not seem the most intense, he still has one-shots, and does a lot of damage with pretty much every one of his moves. Also, not to mention, Freedom Unite is a pretty clunky game, which can make for some bullshit moments.
Kind of a weird opening by him. I thought I was safe there. I thought I was in front of him. Fuck. I'll take the tail damage. Turn. What was that? No! Holy fuck. Bro. Can you please perch or something, bro? Holy fuck. Thank you, Shelly. I exited demon mode. Wait, is that it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Just to make sure. Please don't hit me. Okay, yes, he's in. Okay, bombing time. Were you rustic, Charlotte? Yes. Just 3 more large barrel bombs. All of them connected. Armor mode's over, holy fuck. Holy fuck. Yes! Yes! Holy fuck! Holy shit! Oh my god, what a run! What a run! Holy shit! 305.39! Screw, bro, that swoop. That swoop one-shots, by the way. Or like 95, I'm pretty sure one-shots with this. And I ended on White Fatalis. Dire was my good luck charm. That's all Black Dragons Deathless in a row, each in a different game with a different weapon. Holy shit. No timeouts either. 0 timeouts. And just like that, I have beaten every Black Dragon in a different game with a different weapon without dying or carding. This challenge run was pretty fun, as I liked playing all the old games, something I don't do too often in challenge runs due to the newer games having a lot of mods. If you'd like to see my other Deathless Gauntlets, they are on my VOD channel, and this run in its entirety with no editing will be on there in the next few days. Anyways, that's about it. Thanks for watching, everyone.